Let's bring him out right now. One of our favorite guests of all time, Mr. Ed Laquadera from Animal Adventures! What's going on? What's your name? Josh, take a seat over there. Unbelievable. We got Big Ed and we got Josh from AnimalAdventures.net. One of our favorite guests of all time. You haven't been on the program in a couple years. How you been, Ed?
Been good. Been real good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no complaints. I bring Josh to make me look good.
Is he part of the zoo now?
Yeah, we hired him to clean cages, and he ended up being on exhibit.
I got a shovel for him. I know it's Sabrina's award, but I got a shovel. Did you see that award?
No,
I'm the main attraction.
Oh, yeah, Sabrina picked Elizabeth Taylor for dying in the Celebrity Deadpool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good pick.
And she actually got a shovel from the mortuary out in Beverly Hills.
Nice. Very nice.
That's gonna be up on eBay. So Dave, floor director Dave, just you can get first bids on it. But let's talk about what we got here. What's this gimmick?
This here is an African bush baby. His name is Gideon. It's one of the smallest primates in Africa. He's very closely related to the lemurs.
The what?
Lemurs.
The lemurs.
Yeah, remember like the ringtail lemur? I think.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
A
What was
long
his
time
name?
ago. I think Flash came on before.
Oh yeah, Flash.
But a lot of people know the Disney movie.
Yeah.
What was that? Madagascar with King
Oh yeah, I've seen
Julian.
it 12 times.
So at least, right?
At least.
So you want to feed him?
Sure. Hey, you having a banana day? What are you sucking down there? What's this thing? What's it? Gideon?
Gideon, yeah. And he can jump. When he jumps, he puts his paws in front of him, kind of hops like a kangaroo, but he can jump about 18 feet.
Really?
And yeah, he has a big bushy tail, helps him steer through the air. Can also sometimes, if he pees on it a lot, he'll actually fling pee around.
Now, can he pee as he's jumping 18 feet?
He actually can pee and jump. I've seen it in my own house.
Really? So he can put out fires?
Yeah, he can jump and pee. It's pretty impressive. You know, so something he's been working on.
Oh,
for
really?
a
You know,
stage
that's
show.
going to be an Olympic sport eventually.
Everything else is.
You think so?
Might as well.
So, Gideon, what do you think? You're going to be in the Olympics?
Yeah, it's got these big ears. They almost look like bat ears. They can turn around so he can pick up sounds. They eat a lot of fruit, but they're also will eat a few bugs and hunt. Not a real neat eater. You can see, you know.
Have you seen the end of the couch?
So.
I'm not talking about Sabrina either. Now, how long does this thing live?
I think I'm about 30 years. So we'll have,
really?
Yeah. So we'll have, he's only about a year old. We got him. He was just a tiny little thing, and all the baby animals are raised in my home and then moved over to our animal center once they're old enough. But he won't go. We've been trying to move him over since Thanksgiving.
Ed has separation anxiety.
No, what it is Josh was over for Thanksgiving and a bunch of people, and anything in the house he'll eat. So we tried to get the monkey out of the house and over to the animal business.
Unbelievable.
And he won't go. And then we tried the other night.
Is this kind of like related to a monkey?
Yeah, it's a primate. So yep, same family and everything.
What do you think about that remake of Planet of the Apes that's coming out?
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, no one else did. It's bootleg from what I heard.
So I'll see it though. I saw the last one. Was that Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, that was with Dirk Diggler. That was pretty horrible.
It was
If
pretty
it ain't
horrible.
Charlton Heston,
I actually have the original on TiVo. My kids like it.
Oh,
Watch
really?
the
On
original.
TiVo? Couldn't spring
Yeah.
for the Blu-ray there?
No, it's on TiVo. My son likes the small outfits and the girls. He's 6. He's starting to, notice that stuff.
Well, Colonel's got some movies. Well, no. So unbelievable. Now, Sabrina, I know you've been eyeing this thing over there like it was a credit card with your name on it.
I love this thing.
Let's bring it down there. Get a shot of the lovely and talented Sabrina
Josh, you
Champagne
take that,
King.
and I'll just
With
start
Gideon.
throwing on you, okay? Because he likes to be thrown.
Okay.
Okay,
all
we play
right.
monkey toss as part of his enrichment. No, you have to. We actually play monkey toss as part of his enrichment because he has to learn how to gauge distance and grab on, and because they get lazy in captivity. He has food and water given to him. He lives in a big cage in my house, but he comes out every morning and every night and hops all over the house.
Do you ever do midget tossing?
It's very similar, but easy to toss. I'm not strong enough to toss midgets.
Well, that's all right. What do you think about that,
Oh
then,
my God,
Sabrina?
I love him.
He's soft, huh?
He's so soft. And he doesn't have claws. He grips.
Yeah, he has
sticky
little
almost.
fingernails. He has sticky, what they call sticky
Yeah,
palms.
he's
So he
eating
can.
me though. Is that okay, biting me?
Yeah, he probably
All right. He doesn't
Just
have
as long as he doesn't go
rabies,
number
does
2 on you.
No.
perfume or something. And if you have any kind of smells on you, then
Lots of smells. Yeah.
then he'll.
You think about wearing one of those things. Now, I know you have. You're like from PETA, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't wear it.
You wouldn't wear anything like
No,
that.
but I wear the fake
But
ones.
you'd eat it, right?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
She's a vegetarian now.
So just like
You don't know what you're missing.
No.
Well, you've sucked down one of those things before?
I would.
Now,
I'm not a
if there was ever
vegetarian.
nuclear holocaust, you have all these animals that you could mow on for a couple months.
That's why I get into the animal rescue business.
Oh, is it?
It's like a living refrigerator.
I like Ed. Every time he comes on here, he's a sicko. I love it. So, what's your favorite animal other than turkey?
Nile crocodiles are my absolute favorite animal.
Really? Are they good with ketchup?
They are.
Really? Unbelievable.
I like them better alive, but I've eaten crocodile and alligator.
Now, do you have boots? Like if these things, like they're all gonna die. No one's immortal. Other than
I
me.
don't, but I actually do want an alligator wallet, and my wife does want python boots.
So you kind of like
The leather
do you ever
industry
notice
is
like
the
you're not
strongest supporter
feeding
of
it?
conservation,
You're not
so I'm
feeding
all
it every
for it,
once in a while because so she's eyeing a pair of boots in the store, and you're like, well, we got alligator Tim over here. We're not gonna feed him for a while. Maybe
We got like 25 alligators, right, Josh? We got
Yeah.
enough
25
We got
alligators?
enough alligators to make shoes for everybody.
Well, now you know Ed's going to be going into the boot business after the animals tap out there. Now, Sabrina, would you like to see that run around the mansion in Las Vegas?
Oh, it would make a great pet.
Do they make great pets, Ed?
Listen, I'm not against anyone owning exotic animals, but I honestly think primates are the worst pet you can own.
Why is that?
Because people treat them like little babies, and they're not. They're not a lot like in school. They teach you that humans came from apes, and
Like
it's
that
all,
evolution nonsense.
it's junk. Exactly, it's
Yeah.
junk science, and
Fresh
so
milk.
people treat them like little humans, and then they get their face bit off.
Now, is it
Very
confirm or
cool.
deny?
They're wild
But these
animals,
monkeys, don't they whip around number 2 a lot?
They do. Josh has been actually teaching him how to underhand.
He's throwing underhand.
throwing
Colonel,
underhand.
you do that too. You throw number 2 underhand?
So,
That's not what I heard.
like yesterday, he grabbed my son's finger, and my son I held him up, and he was hanging off my son's finger. And this is right before his big hockey game. He's bleeding all down his arm. And my son goes, "Dad, what do I do?" And I said, "Well,
You're a hockey player. Live with it.
sister wants a cookie. I'm kind of busy right now, so he'll let go." He let
You're a
go.
reality show ready to happen, Ed. I'm talking about animalsadventures.net. It's better than Hogan Knows Best.
I think it is.
Oh, much better. So what else do you got backstage in the roving zoo? Josh, what do you think? What else you got back there?
Oh, we got it.
Surprise us.
Oh, surprise
Come
you.
on, Dr. Doolittle. Let's see what's going on in
What
the
we
back
think with
there.
Sabrina? Is that all right?
Oh,
Just
that's
hold on,
fine.
Felicia.
Yeah.
She likes fur over there. Holy moly, check that out there.
Oh my God.
Someone play me some Men at Work right now, Land Down Under. Take a seat there, Big Josh.
Yeah, you can
Come
hold
on,
it.
join us.
Check that thing. Whoa. Naomi, huh?
You're kicking you. Yeah, so this is a little female kangaroo.
Little?
Am I
And
safe?
she's just about a year old.
You sure?
can see the
Okay.
big ears, like the bush baby, for rotating. Also, they pump blood through them so they can cool off. They're only found in Australia, unlike their relatives that we have, the wallabies and stuff you can find in New Zealand and a few other places. They prefer very dry, like desert-like conditions, and can go well over a month without drinking water at all.
Really, like a camel?
Like a camel. These guys here, this is a red kangaroo, but the girls they actually call blue flyers. You can put her down. She's getting
Actually, bring it
fussy.
over. Can I box it?
Good luck.
Come on up here there, Naomi.
Here, go see.
Uh,
Oh, great.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
You're okay.
I asked for it. Hey,
Are you okay, Bill?
you're getting kangaroo fur all over my water there, Naomi. Get a shot of the Naomi thing down
Let her
there.
hop for a minute.
Check that out. Check that gimmick out right there.
So, the males can hit 6 feet and 200 pounds, and they're actually very red. The females, like this one here, only about 5 feet, and they actually call them blue flyers because they have like a blue tinge to their fur.
Now, Ed. Now, is
Yeah.
Paul Hogan a big fan of them down in Australia?
I think, from what I have some friends in Australia, and most people I talk to in Australia consider them more of a pest-like creature, but they do bring in a lot of tourism. I mean, for us, I think they're awesome because we don't get to see them all the time.
Is this the first kangaroo you've ever had in your zoo?
Yeah, I've had wallabies before, and still have some, but this is the first time we've had a real kangaroo.
Now, how big is that thing going to get?
She's going to grow. Her mother's about 5 feet and about 100 pounds, and she was born at a big zoo. I can't say the name because they don't.
It's
want
the
me
big
to.
zoo.
It's the big zoo, and they didn't want her mother to get pregnant, but a male broke in, got her mother pregnant, and they said to me, if you and your staff can go in there and get her out of the mother's pouch and live through it, she's yours. And so what we did, we went in there, took 4 people. I put on this big glove, went in her mother's pouch. Mother was trying to kill me. People were trying to restrain the mother. I took her, and we bottle raised her in our home. The reason why we did that, it sounds awful, but if you left her with her mother, she would have imprinted on her mother and then been another angry kangaroo that tried to kill the handlers at the zoo. So now she hops around the house. She was raised in our home and just moved over to the zoo fairly recently. We still bring her over because my kids love her. She gets along with my dogs, and she's just a wonderful animal. And I think animals that aren't angry all the time seem to live longer.
Unbelievable.
No stress.
Colonel, you're going to live for a long time then.
And she does have a pouch and everything.
She does have a pouch. Now, do they box? Do they really do
They
box?
do. No, I don't. My kids, my 2- and 4-year-old, think it's funny, and they'll go up and she'll try to box them, and they'll box her a little bit. But you know, it's something they naturally do. And there was a circus or something in town, and they had a boxing kangaroo. We get, I know you mentioned Peter and stuff, but we get enough aggravation from those people without boxing kangaroos, so we don't do that kind of stuff.
We can go to Canada and do it. It's legal up
Yeah,
there.
it's legal in a lot of places.
It's
yeah.
right.
I think Alabama. It's
Of
still-
course, everything's
I think
legal down in
You
Alabama.
can do whatever you want.
You could marry a kangaroo in Alabama.
I think someone has. yeah.
Really?
Even-
I think I've actually been in one of those weddings before.
I think-
It was hippity hop. Now this is unbelievable. I've never seen a kangaroo in person before. Now, what's the most famous kangaroo? Come on over here. Hop over here.
Well, the most famous kangaroo in recent times is probably Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack
Yeah,
over there. Yo, look, Naomi, hop up here. What are you looking at? The set?
Now, like I say, these prey animals, they're going to not just take off in one fast direction without listening and smelling first. In the wild, they live in these big groups called mobs. Usually has a bunch of females and then one big
Oh,
male.
they're from the North End.
North End, you got it. Nobody wants to mess with a mob, right? They can roll back on their tail, and they can kick strong enough to gut a human. You know, if
Really? They can
take
gut a human
yep,
being?
The big males, no problem at all. Even this one, right, Josh? I mean,
Naomi, come on over here, buddy.
you got to be careful how you hold. Josh has been kicked in the groin by her. Elisa
Oh, yeah,
does-
Josh?
Elisa
Singing
does-
soprano, no pun intended, from the North End. Now, you said these things can go 35 miles an hour?
Yeah, the females have been clocked 35. I've heard from a few people even 40, with the males about 30 to 35. So they're faster than the males. The males are just a lot bigger.
Hey. Now, with the gas prices going up, you ever think about putting a saddle on that?
Yeah, I need a big saddle for Josh, though. Yeah, you want to bring it back over?
Come on, Josh, get over there. I want to see Josh
Jo-
box
Josh is the
Naomi.
muscle. This is why we bring them, for these kind, you know, when kangaroos try to escape.
What else you got backstage there, Ed?
Oh, we do have, yeah, she doesn't like the next guest. We do
Well-
have one more for you. And take Josh a second to bring him out, but I think you'll like him. It's, do you want me to tell him what it is?
Let's let Josh wheel it out.
Josh, when you bring it out, can you just put that right on TC's desk?
Oh, great. Thanks, Ed. You're all hot.
me.
Oh, God.
Just put him right up here. That's why I bring Josh. The thing weighs over 200 pounds.
Oh,
Jo-
that thing's eyeing
Josh
me
is
like
used to
there's-
carrying around all that weight.
That
I'm
thing's
not.
eyeing me like there's no tomorrow. Obviously, is this an alligator or a crocodile?
That's an alligator. My crocodile. The problem with bringing the croc, which we can do sometime, Josh, can you show the tail? The tail on the croc, the scutes, what we call the tail scutes, are about 4 inches high, and it's like a knife. So if he whips Josh with that tail, he could break a bone, but the crocodile will just gut you wide open.
Better you than me, Josh.
And, yeah,
Here, Jodo.
no, because then I have to carry that thing myself.
And what's the name of this gimmick?
We just call him Al. We have a few that they call Al. You know, the
Can I,
kids.
can I pet Al? He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going to go crazy on
No,
me.
if he tries to headbutt you, just put your hands
tries
like
to
this.
headbutt me. I know Andre the Giant. What's going on, Al? He's eyeing me, man.
Now the crocodile has the round nose, and then the alligator has the round nose. The crocodile has a skinny, narrow nose. We put this electrical tape on him before we bring him out. We don't
Smart move, Ed.
We don't use duct tape and things like that. You see these dots right here?
Yeah.
Those are sensors. And in 2001, my background is I'm a zoologist as well now, but I specialize in crocodilians. I was invited to Florida to test 600 different kinds of tape. I thought I could name like 3, so I said, I'll be in and out of Florida in like an hour, right? Like 10 days later, we were putting tape on and off to see which tape didn't interfere with the way these sensors work, because they help them hunt underwater.
It's kind of like a shock.
Yeah, and medical tape and electrical tape were the only two that did not negatively affect the animal, and electrical tape is 49 cents, and medical tape is a few
See,
bucks.
it's like
so
New Year's
so
Eve,
I go with that.
and
you
you've
know?
had a few pops, and you forget to tape Al's face. Has that happened?
I quit drinking 13 years ago, but before that, honestly, yes. My wife would say, in my old house, I had a moat. When you went down the stairs, if you took a left, you would go into an alligator moat. If you took a right, you'd do laundry. And so my wife would go down, take a right, naturally, right? But sometimes when she was going down, the alligators would see her legs and jump over the wall and try to grab hold of her. So I trained the alligators with color cards to know when they were going to eat and not eat. But yeah, back then on Sunday mornings, we'd have my relatives from this area actually.
Ones you don't like, you send to the other.
Yeah,
the
they come
crocodile.
over for card night on Saturday night and we'd drink, and then Sunday morning we'd all get bit by the alligators.
How does that feel, actually?
Um,
Now, if this thing bit you right now, would you take like 4 people to open its mouth?
I watched a guy get bit by an alligator about that size working with him in Florida. Yeah, the guy broke the safety rules. The alligator grabbed his hand, and then what you do is you take a leather strap and you tap him on top of the nose to open up. The alligator took his mouth, went back and forth in the sand, and did not let go of the guy's hand. They sent a kid to the Rite Aid pharmacy or something, got smelling salt, stuffed it in the alligator's nose. The alligator let go. 20-something minutes had gone by, and his hand was completely lost.
It was like that scene in Romancing the Stone. Remember that one? When the bad
remember
dude
the
caught
movie.
the stone and the alligator said, look at those
Oh,
snappers.
yeah,
Look at those
yep.
snappers.
So yeah, that guy's hand looked like it'd been through a meat grinder, and they rushed him to the hospital. He ended up losing the hand.
Now, how long does this thing live? Or do we know?
75 to 100 years.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how old he is because we're primarily an animal rescue center. So he came in,
He
someone,
hasn't blinked once. He's been staring at me the entire time.
I think he's mesmerized.
You want an 8x10 or something like that?
I think he does.
Now, this is a reptile, obviously,
Yep.
right? Now, you remember that show V?
Vaguely.
Yeah, not the new crappy one they have. I'm talking about the going from the 80s where they're like alien. They were like aliens and
Yep.
they were reptiles underneath it.
Yep.
That's what the eye looks like. It looks like one of those sickos on V. And
Well,
he's
most
thinking of me
of
as a rat.
They probably get, most of the TV stuff probably comes from real animals, right?
Now this thing. Now, you have how many alligators at the place?
I don't know, Josh, 25, somewhere in that
Now, do
area.
they fight?
Sometime here and there.
Really? Now, what do you feed an alligator?
Well, during the nice weather, we'll get fish deliveries and eels and things like that, but mostly they eat mice and rats. And Josh does most of our feeding, and we'll get deliveries of 200,000 frozen animals.
200,000 frozen animals.
We're doing that about every month or so right now, and we feed all the alligators.
So that's like Swanson TV dinners for the
Swanson,
reptiles.
you got it. We defrost them in big buckets and feed them.
Now, you put the hand on this thing. When it's breathing, it's like
It's a powerful animal.
it's a powerful animal.
Very
You can feel
powerful.
the energy coming off this thing. Like it could rip you apart in about 3 seconds.
And when they fight, I've been in the water with them while they're fighting in Florida, and they actually close their mouth a lot and smash each other with their head. He could easily crack your skull wide open with a headbutt. One of our handlers, Andy, just about a month or so ago, had a small alligator at a birthday party. Little kid tried to poke him in the eye, and Andy pulled back. The thing hit him in the head, gave him a concussion right there in the birthday party.
What do you think about this, Sabrina? I know you're eyeing this for boots.
No,
Well,
not a real one. It's
I'll tell you,
beautiful, though.
when you buy alligator leather, and it's my favorite animal in the world, you're supporting conservation. And it's the only, when they started farming these creatures, I was horrified because it's my favorite animal. But then I visited the farms and did my research, right? What it is, because they farm them for meat and leather, they don't have to poach them anymore. And it's the only animal farmed, there's no waste. The skull and all the bones, even there's little bones up top that you were feeling called osteoderms, they go to the gift shops. The meat goes to restaurants because people eat alligator. The guts they feed back to the animals. So it is zero waste.
I don't know if the camera crew out there can get a close-up shot of this gimmick's eyes right there, the croc's eyes, right, the
If
alligator's
you touch
eyes.
this eye
I'm not
on the
touching
other
it.
side, he has a second eyelid. It's like a diving goggle that closes from
So
here
like
to
if I
here.
tap it like right here?
Yeah.
Actually, why don't you do that, Josh? You're good at this. Because I was
Yeah.
noticing one eye was blinking and the other one was blinking. It wasn't like simultaneous like us. Now, are these like night animals or like
Yeah, if you
nocturnal
look at his eye,
creatures?
very nocturnal. Yeah, they're you'll see them, awake during the day, but at night is when they do most of their hunting. During the day, they're pretty lazy.
Really? You ever seen like the island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah.
You ever do like any crossbreeding with like an alligator and like
Yeah.
like a kinkajou or something?
Well, I do have a lizard because I teach.
have a what?
This lizard that's the
Oh,
only
okay.
one in the world. We created him.
Oh, you created him?
Yeah, we teach in college. I do a lot of college lectures, and we teach animal classification. And we took a South American basilic,
Of
and
course.
we bred it with a Asian water dragon, and we have the healthy baby living in our place. It's the only one that exists in the world. I have to bring him in, world premiere.
Why
the
don't
only
you bring
one.
it? Unbelievable. You're like Dr. Frankenstein.
I'm trying to get some of that money out there for that
Unbelievable.
stuff.
So let's give us a big website plug out there where you can get all these fantastic animals that come and visit you.
Yeah, if you go to animaladventures.net.
And you do birthdays and weddings and all this other
Yeah,
stuff?
we've done weddings, we've done bar mitzvahs, we've done bridal showers, graduations, and if you want to know how I get my hair to look so good, this is how I do it right there. 45 minutes a day of bush baby.
Unbelievable.
So-
The one and the only Ed Lockwood there from Animal
Thank you.
Adventures and Big John.